Testing pickles. Pickles, no pickles. All right. G'day guys, welcome to another episode of the Ringlovers podcast. My name is Matt. I'm from Full Tilt, here again with the Pinkster.
Sup,
brother? We are back and well into it, eh?
Yeah.
Well into 2025. We had our last podcast, which we filmed here again.
Yep.
That was before my opening, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, before the opening.
Before,
That's right. Yeah, 2 days before that. And then you're in full swing with your fight team tryouts finished and all that sort of stuff.
Yep,
so that's all done.
We're in. So now I've got my guys all doing their 14 weeks of process to get into the fight team.
That's right. Oh, that's right. And then I've seen that you recently posted that you've obviously had some of your pros that are all matched up for fights and stuff like that. So that's all lined up.
Matched. I'm not going to. I'll announce the first one.
Yeah.
So the first one is on SKS Empire at Rajamnan.
Oh, sick.
Next month, so 9th of February. So that's his first one. We've got 3 fights booked in for him, and that's it so far.
Yeah, killer.
I've got no amateurs to put in.
Yeah, no.
No one currently training who's qualified to fight for me.
Yep.
So that's a process that's taken time on its own. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But hopefully by May, by Pride, I reckon they should be ready to go. There's a couple of guys who all they have to do is walk back in the gym and they're.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we've got the same sort of thing here. Like I've got my fight team first tryouts this Saturday.
Yeah.
I had you at the opening. I had 31 people sign up for these tryouts. So, man, like they had the nice talk on Saturday without the like abuse and swearing, but this Saturday coming.
Plenty of swearing.
Yeah, that's right. You know what was real funny is my mum said that. She goes, "Yeah, it's really interesting how a lot of people just accept how much you swear." I'm like, yeah, they've come accustomed to.
Me and your mum's cool, man.
Yeah, it was actually. It was really good to have my mum there and stuff.
She's lovely, bro.
Yeah, it was funny. Who said it? Ricky. I reckon Ricky said it. She goes, "It's amazing how similar you look to your mum."
Totally.
But so we got our fight team and stuff this Saturday. So we had 31 people sign up. I don't expect all those 31 to rock up.
No.
I don't all expect them to rock up with the right shit. I expect...
Or more than once.
That's right, yeah. I expect them to have at least 2 people cry and at least 3 people vomit. That is the...
Nice.
No, that's not the aim. That's just what I expect will happen.
Are you going to film most of it and then edit out some videos and stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same deal. I've been fucking around with like that. I've been mucking around with VidZap and stuff like that. Man, since we got here and we had the open day, all I've been thinking is just business and growing this and like doing it. You know what I mean? Like very similar to our last podcast of what we've got the goals moving forward. You know, like just this week of opening and shit. Like my BJJ didn't like. It went fucking a little bit bad. Like I didn't think that we had our second class last night and there was 12 people in it. I didn't expect to get 12 people in the first week of doing the thing. And the way it was set up, because this was a cool thing too. So the way it's set up is BJJ runs after sparring.
Yep.
So as much as we had, I think I had 5 new people to the club in the class last night. But then on top of that, I had about 3 or 4 of my Muay Thai guys were like, I'm here for it, I may as well grapple. So they jumped down and did a little bit of grappling as well.
Yeah.
Because they're not signed up for anything else at the moment. You know, like nothing else is coming up. They'd done their Muay Thai thing the night before. They'd done all their strength and conditioning thing. And then, so they jumped in that as well. So, which was cool for them to do a little bit of, something different for them. You know, it keeps it fresh for them. And then what I'll do is if they get fights, I'll tell them like, you don't do that when you've got your fights coming up, but if you want to muck around with it, you can. But yeah, it was more funny to see.
Yeah.
You know, funny to see. It's like when you first see a Muay Thai guy go to strike boxing and try and spar. And it's like, oh, bro. It's like they've got no move. Their flow isn't working the same. It's the same watching these dudes off their back. You know, like,
instead of standing up clenching.
Funny, you know, like, that's right. Because they try and do some of the same shit. Like, doesn't work, but no.
I find it works the other way.
Yeah,
Jiu-jitsu
very much
into
so.
Muay Thai clenching.
Yeah.
But not Muay Thai clenching into jiu-jitsu.
Apart from the fact they like doing the old leg hooks and, you know, like, which is a lot of what we see in our amateur circuit with our clinch is the MMA gyms who put their Muay Thai guys in who aren't doing their Muay Thai right end up doing those fouls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's ultimately what's happening in our game. Like the guys who aren't doing or don't learn the way of doing Muay Thai, they're all doing the wrong thing. I did it. My first fight I ever fucking did, second fight, quarter kick, big leg sweep. Who was it? Big Simpson from, I think it was the ref's name, from Perth. Forget his name now. He owned this thing called the Stable. I think his gym was called the Stable. So ref, you'd know him if I pointed him out. Shaved his head. Big Simo was his name, I think. Anyway,
yes.
You know what I mean? You'd know him if you. I reckon you can picture him already.
Yeah, for sure. I do. I can picture.
Yeah, he told me off very firmly for doing the wrong thing. but that was because I came from doing Muay Thai and kickboxing as opposed to doing. Doing MMA.
Yeah.
And kickboxing as opposed to proper Muay Thai. You know.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a tangent then. But
so with all this new stuff that you're doing with your gym.
Yeah.
See, right now I'm spending probably way too much time in front of my computer when classes are on.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because I suppose a lot of it is, I had it all set up pre-New Year's.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't get onto it when they were supposed to, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's like, someone will come in for a class and they haven't even signed up on it yet. So then I make them do it right then and there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not going to be a long-term thing. With me having to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Last night I barely even got to see any of the sparring.
Walk around and see anything that was going on. Yeah,
I think it's just a period of time now while I'm transitioning over.
Yeah. Do you have someone who can help you with that side of things, or is it more of a
he's also doing the same stuff? With the classes and that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's okay. Like it's one of those things I've got to try and learn and be able to do it more streamlined anyway. So the more I do it, the more streamlined I get. I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like lots of. Just going in and checking and we got to an hour before the class and it was the first booking we had for the class.
Yeah, okay, right.
Last night was the most dead night I've had since having it. So,
but do you because with yours you need to you register for every class that you do?
Yeah.
So well in advance if people are coming and stuff like that?
Yep.
Cool.
I think we've only had. I think we've had 243 bookings in total so far this year, and I think there's only been 3 that didn't come.
Yeah, okay, right. Killer. So that's good. It's good representation of numbers for you.
Yes, it is. I know exactly who I'm getting paid for now.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone who's on it, and then there was a dude paying cash until New Year's. We went home to New Zealand for a bit. He's come back now. He goes, I want to get on direct debit now. So
killer.
There's a couple of people it's like the people who I'm helping them out or whatever.
Yeah.
I put them through as like a sponsored fighter.
Yeah.
That kind of thing as well.
We've got the same sort of thing. It's it's a good thing about having that, having full control of the way you do things. You can sort of help them out.
Yep.
We've got Beck's got mates, as in a friend who she's had from having a kid, they're mates as kids. It's those, they're friends, I'm not going to charge, friends.
That's exactly right. I still want them on my system.
Yeah, that's right.
So I still want them popping up. They just don't have to put their bank details in.
That's right. Yeah.
And then they just put I can either do the booking from my end or I've just worked out, even ironing out the issues of. So for guys at home, I'm using Glowfox. It's one of the leading
it is, man. It's very good. We looked at it and we fucking spoke about it for ages, and it is everything that you fucking need for
it's all in
it.
one place. And I've got the marketing package with it as well. Which is quite. Man, literally, someone signs up on Glowfox, they register. So they search Team Pinky, register. If they haven't done anything within an hour, it sends them an email. And Clint's my back house guy. He does all my emailing and stuff. Email goes through to him saying, here's the steps on how to sign up. Yeah, almost like if you leave your cart full.
Yes. If you leave a cart full, it's hey, why haven't you, what are you doing with this thing?
And then it was so I'm now doing, I do a week trial, but it's $9.95 for the week. So I was like, how the fuck do I work this out? So the first couple that came in, I was like, just booking it. I was like, just send me a message and I'll book your session for you. Whereas now I've just worked out that you put it through as another service. They hit that. It's a maximum of 10 sessions.
So it's a
maximum of 7 sessions. Maximum of 7 sessions. And it expires after a week and you pay your $9.95. That way automatically, man, this is business stuff. Your bank details are already there.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not going to be as much of a hassle when you get told to sign up. And it's like, I can't be fucked. Oh, you've already got it all there.
We've done, so do you do the school sports vouchers and stuff for your kids or anything? So we do that. So we've gone, so like if you use your sports voucher, it's got a certain amount of time they use it for. But same deal, you still sign up, you do all your thing, and then all we do is just backdate when your payment starts.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So ours is, we set it up very similar to like, so the same as if you do, so we've got a deal at the moment that's we're pushing our BJJ and MMA classes. So it's $160. You get a pair of MMA gloves, and you get 5 weeks of MMA and BJJ training.
Okay, cool.
If you come to 2 of those classes a week, you get full timetable. Okay. So it's like you have to come to the BJJ and MMA, and then you can have full run of our full time. Like if you want to strike,
is that something you have to keep track of, or is there something in the program that keeps track of?
No, we just keep track. Like that's something that. So they buy that up front, and then from that, as soon as that time finishes, they click straight into a membership. Of that membership, unless they tell us otherwise. But like so we've got to keep track of that. If they're in the classes, which is it's pretty like when I say it's easy to do, it is. We've got enough eyes on it at the moment because I've got like those couple of people who help us out. They sort of know what's going on as well. So yeah, it's just running all the kinks through the shed and like same with what you're doing and stuff like that. Like
and I'm a tech tard, so it's all helpful for me. You know? Like this is the thing. Like someone was like, "Oh, why don't you get someone else to do it?" Like even you asked, like, why don't you get? Because I want to learn it.
That's right.
Even though I hate it. That's right. No matter how much I hate it.
Yeah.
I was talking about it So yesterday I did a Think Pink with Paul from Massage Life.
On it. Yep. Oh yes.
And it was our longest one to date, I reckon. But most of it was just talked about stuff, and the conversation. Like I hit record and we started talking. We started talking, and we'll talk because he's starting a podcast, and we were talking about like the video editing and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, even when I first got told about Canva, so that was the first thing I introduced him to what I was doing was Canva. Matt Lucas suggested that I use Canva for making thumbnails for my rants. My original rants.
That's what our Belle, we get Belle to do all that, so that's what she's.
So I was like, I shit the bed. Like I was like, oh my god, I had to learn how to use that. But once I got like a basic idea of it, then I just kept on running with it, and now I'm using advanced things in that. Now I've got the pro version. I'm doing advanced things. And the same was when I got CapCut. CapCut was my next thing. That was Joe Comerford recommended I get CapCut. And I started doing it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so fucked. But forcing myself to do it, just getting out of my comfort zone, bro.
I
was comfortable for a long time, just doing what I do and not changing anything. Whereas,
man, I used to use stories on it. They're just stories on Instagram. I'd fucking find a photo and I'm like, yeah, cool, and then I'd just use the words. It was the fucking most basic shit ever. And then same deal. Got shown some stuff and
it's cool. It's like
we're just old, bro.
But developing as a human as well. Developing your brain, like. In a world now where we kill our brain by just scrolling and doing fuck all with it, that's one thing I've stopped doing is going through social media at night time. If I'm on my phone at night time, I'm either video editing or I'm watching YouTube. I'm not watching useless shit. I'm watching stuff that I'm learning from. Whether it be sports related, whether it be car related, whether it be, something of history, whatever. I'm watching something that otherwise I'm reading. And
start writing.
Cool.
Comedy Tuesday night, Crank a Comedy. If you've got nothing to do, come down. Yes, that's the day after this podcast is released. Crank a Comedy, 8 o'clock, entry via donation.
Tuesday, fuck. I've got so many weeks away coming up. I've got so much time. I'm away this weekend.
Where are you going this weekend?
So every year, Antoine and I do a trip for his birthday.
Oh yes, that's right. I do remember that.
Unfortunately, this year I kind of fucked up and assumed that I could go camp where I camp normally. But they've closed the camping.
No gays allowed anymore. So, damn, I hate it when they do that.
No. It's not.
Happened to the movie studio.
So we used to go down to this beach on York Peninsula. So the only thing I could get was a cabin down at Marion Bay. So we'll base ourselves there, and then we'll just go out and do. So we'll just go out and explore.
Fuck yeah.
So doing it with a broken car, which is I don't mind, bro. Like for me, it's another one of those things. Like me with the phone and stuff, or with the technology.
It's
stuff.
an adventure.
It's an adventure.
Yeah.
And if worst comes to worst, I've got a punctured sidewall on my rear left tire. If something happens to that fucking tire, then I do have a spare. But if it just means I have to pump it up every day, I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah.
And same with the problems I was having with my car while I was away at Christmas and that.
Yeah.
Breaking down all those times and that. Like, it's same sort of thing, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we're heading off. We're just going over to Yorks for 2 nights.
Yeah, beauty.
And Mrs. and Bella and the Mrs. friends are all going down to Goolwa for the same weekend.
Beauty.
So yeah, got that happening. But yeah, like then I'm back, and then weekend after is Antoine's birthday. Then our Interclub.
Yep.
Then
have you had many nominations for that?
fuck all.
About a couple.
My guys are.
I've got more. Like I know.
About 6 or 7.
I meant to say it last night and I forgot because it was sparring night. But I'll say it tonight in Muay Thai, and I'll say it. You know, like that. They'll get in. You know, the people I've thrown into you already are just people who I'm like, I haven't asked them. Yeah. I'm like, they're just going in.
No,
like,
cool.
just, you know, like I've got another couple like that who I know will go in. But then I've got a lot of my amateurs who they're full blown amateurs now. So it's like they can't they're not coming back and doing that. Like we get which is good to have that sort of thing.
So I'm still putting my amateurs in who have had less than 3 fights.
Yeah,
3 fights or less.
Yep. Probably like 2. You know, like out of all my dudes, I think Kurt's had. Oh no, Kurt I could.
Yep.
Kurt I could. Liam I could. Everybody else I can't.
Yeah.
Actually, and Bella I could have too.
Yeah.
I'll send you as well. Fuck.
Yeah, like actually, I reckon I got someone for Belle already.
Oh, killer.
What weight was she again?
Small, 50 odd, 60 odd, 60 maybe 60.
Maybe.
Sorry, Belle. I can't remember.
Can't remember what size. I've had 2 girls nominated, so yeah. So yeah, I've got about 6 so far.
Is the politically correct.
Yeah, what size is it?
What size is the girl?
Yeah, so bad. So bad. I was just having a politically correct chat with someone at the servo, the guy who owns a servo, who runs a servo down the road from the gym, and I said that this morning, and I said something really inappropriate, and he's like,
"You?"
He goes, "Oh, you're a rarity these days."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because like, you know, your feelings are your problem.
Yeah.
And he's like, so true. And then he's like, isn't it funny? Like some people, you can say whatever you want to them. Like the chick whose car got broken into the same night mine did on Alice Springs.
Yeah.
She was an Aboriginal elder, and she was like these effing black sea bombs. All this sort of stuff, you know. And I was talking like. I said something like about the Indigenous. She goes, no, don't call them that. She goes, you call them a black sea bomb because that's what they are.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
she goes, I'm Indigenous.
Yeah, okay.
I'm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see what you mean.
I'm culturally Aboriginal. These guys are fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, that actually it actually makes a lot of sense. And the only people getting offended by that other stuff are the ones who are probably doing the wrong thing anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
Or they're white and not even part of Aboriginal. Or they're just fucking that I've been the victim or whatever. But
yeah,
I was like, that's interesting.
It is crazy too, where it's like obviously not, you know, like white people are forever told that we're racist, but it's like and I mean like. Whatever, I know that I love every fucking type of person, so I don't give a shit. But then when you look at other cultures, like they're racist to each other, you know, like within the whole thing, like it's just fucking crazy how fuck. And like I'm exhausted. Like the other thing is I'm also exhausted by the conversation too. Like I'm over it, and I think everybody else. I think everybody else is too.
And all the
same
all
thing
the
with everything
comedians are starting to get away with more now.
That's right.
I think everyone's sort of just checked out and gone, fuck this.
Like when it comes to comedy, I don't believe there is a reason to go out of your way to be shocking, to make like I think your comedy needs to be smart.
Yes.
You know, like you're like like not so much relative, but like stereotypes aren't being racist.
No, they're not.
You know what I mean? No. And there's like just shit like I think you got to be smart. Like I don't think going out and saying outlandish shit just to try and get shock laughs is a good way to do it.
Yes,
you've got to go out and you've got to have some structure behind it and shit like that.
And that's where people go wrong with it.
It's the reason why I don't do that sort of like, man, I've thought about, like, I think I've said it before, I've got an Epstein Island joke where I talk about Epstein's Island and how, like, just the idea of going there as a tourist thing and why it isn't a thing. We'll go to Gallipoli and we'll go to Pearl Harbor and we'll go to all these other atrocious. We'll go to Ground Zero.
Go
and
to
it'll be like,
Auschwitz.
we'll go to those places where it's like this huge, big, fucking huge, ominous sort of feel about it. You know, like, well, I want to go see Epstein Islands and what that's all about. You know, like, what's so fucking wrong with that? There's ain't fucking wrong shit sort of happened.
YouTuber who went there?
Yeah. All the ones that didn't they fly in and land in and shit like that?
I haven't seen. I saw one dude who went in on jet skis, parked his jet ski, and swum into the shore. And,
right.
And ended up getting up around, like, because they've still got guards and that there.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking fun.
Getting chased and stuff.
I think someone bought it now, eh?
I think so.
I think someone's finally bought it. You know, but I think as long as you're smart with your comedy, then you don't need to be fucking fully edgy just to be edgy.
Oh man, you got to
be smart. You know, like,
you've got to say it like you're not trying to just be a wanker.
And then there's the understanding that there is this thing called gallows humor. You know,
what's that?
You know, gallows humor is all like Anthony Jeselnik talks about it in his special, you know, but it is all that. It's like
funny,
dying babies, your dad died, that sort of fucking stuff, and making comedy out of tragedy.
Yep.
You know, but
because why not laugh it off?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Belle's great. Belle's got I'll tell you a story about Belle. Like, just saying that she makes fun of all the time.
Yeah.
It's funny. She's fucking funny. I did it to my mate. We were at a dinner one night and we were joking, like, big full fucking table of people. There's probably about 15, 16 people there. We were out for dinner for my fight team over in Perth. And my mate's dad has died of cancer. And we joked around about it and said something about, said your mum was there. He goes, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Said your dad wasn't. And then, like, we pissed ourselves laughing. Everybody else at the table didn't think it was so funny. They chose to be offended by the joke that I said.
Yeah.
But the person who was directed to wasn't offended by it.
Third parties are always
you know what I mean?
That's how PC works. Just
that's right. Yeah.
My missus' dad is dead, right? Her biological dad is dead.
Yep.
And when she's staring at me or whatever, in Thai I'll say Mong Ha Pa Munga, which means, like, you're looking for your fucking dad. and like in front of her Thai friends, like at the wedding the other week I said it.
Oh my god.
And she's like, and it's like, it's when someone's staring at you, it's the best way to get into a fight in Thailand. Say something like that.
Oh, okay, right.
And so I say it to her, and she goes, "He's dead. Can you show me where he is or whatever?"
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, "How the fuck does this work?" You know, like, how is that okay?
It's like one of my favourite things that I almost cannot help saying is when someone says, "Oh man, I lost my dad." And where'd you put him? So
where'd you last put him?
Yeah, where'd you put him? It's usually where he's last, you know. Yeah, I can't help it. But yeah, fuck. Anyway, good times. So this podcast went a little bit left to centre. No more time on that chat. But on that talk, so you've got your pros. Fucking
got Jason matched.
Jason's all matched up. I've got Ricky matched up. I've got a bout agreement. I'll wait for the promotion to let that one know.
Yep.
We've got another one. I got offered something for Connor in February if he wants to go to Cairns. Just going to have a chat. No, that's adrenaline again.
So, okay.
We're having a little bit of
adrenaline in Cairns.
Yep. Canberra. Sorry, Canberra. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So Matty Arthur was supposed to be on it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's like the dude called me and I thought, I'm getting a call because Matty Arthur's pulled off, so maybe they're going to ask me. But it was a fight for, they were after a 75 kilo kickboxer, I think, who's the dude's only had about a couple fights with a couple fucking weeks ago. So if you know anybody, they're looking for someone. Same deal, I don't mind, they can come over with me and I can corner them and shit. So same deal. And then they were asking for Connor for a 67 kilo Muay Thai dude. Okay. An amateur fight, but you know, it's flight, like they'll pay flights and accommodation and stuff like that. So that's sort of cool.
Canberra's cool, man. Canberra's cool.
So seeing he had sparring last night and stuff, so I've just got to have a chat to him and see how he went with that. I watched him; he looked good.
Yeah.
Looked like he hurt his leg recently and was just coming off it. If you know what I mean, like. Yeah. But wasn't slow or anything, so good.
Matt was supposed to be fighting the guy that Josh fought.
Oh, okay. Okay, what was he like?
It's good, man. Really tight. Yeah. He didn't have legs, like he was in the 6th round or whatever. He was struggling, but beautiful boxer, like
like good boxing style. Yeah.
And bro, this fucking dude is just such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of Indigenous, right? Like, he's what I think about when I think about Indigenous people.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and he...
Soul of the earth people.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and he was like, man, I love you kickboxing guys and Muay Thai guys. He goes, you're all so friendly. He goes, I've never fought someone who's nice before. Everyone's a dickhead.
Yeah, okay, right.
And I'm like, man,
he would have had a ball with Matt Arthur then as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Right?
He goes, man, you come up, you shook our hand at the weigh-in, you made sure you come out of your way to fucking wish me a good night after the weigh-in.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's just how it
rolls. Just how we do it, yeah. It was funny because I think, was it at our fighter trials I was talking about the culture between MMA and at the fighter chat? I reckon I've had it in a big group where I've talked about the differences. It was that chat because I was talking about how Bell's done some training other places and stuff, and how it's a different thing. But like how boxers have got one style, MMA dudes have got other styles, and like cultures and stuff, and then Muay Thai dudes and stuff, and having it sort of like now that we're sort of having it all in the one place here, you know, like obviously our MMA is not off the ground, but like BJJ community is very similar as well, like to the Muay Thai dudes. Like everyone's just mates. Like you're all got, like it is that thing where like very similar to the way it is. Like you could fight some dude 5 times in fucking Muay Thai, and it doesn't fucking matter who you're amateurs. Doesn't even matter in the pros. Yeah, because you're just getting fights. True. You're doing fights. You're getting paid. You're getting better, and it could be that you two are two of the best fucking dudes in the state or whatever, and you're going to fight that many times to fucking work out who's the best, you know? Like, obviously when it comes state to state, you tend to outgrow your state and then outgrow your country, but if you're fucking up in the echelons of being in the international top end of the world shit, you know, like, you could lose one and then you're winning 2, lose 1, winning 2, you know? You could be on a winning thing, but the dude you're fighting is just at that, you know, like you just keep butting heads. He wins one, you win one. You know, like how many times have we seen old school Thais who fought each other 5 times? Oh man, 11 times. Exactly. So it's like, it's the same thing in the jiu-jitsu community. Yeah. You know, you can be on a mat one day and you're fighting them one time in no gi, and then you fight them a half an hour later in gi. So you can't be mad at the dude for the shit, you know, like it's just clean slate. And then you're moving on, you're talking to the dudes, you know. Yeah. It's the same sort of thing with that community that we've got in Muay Thai as well. Yeah. It's like,
I think it's the traditional. I think it's the traditionalist side of our sport.
I think so.
They're a traditional martial art.
It's a good.
So is Muay Thai as such, you know.
Yeah. I mean, old school karate. I think that's more like dojo wars. They all fucking hate each other. You know, like it's my way or not.
But it's
your
also
way.
because old school karate is a bit of a can be a bit of a joke. And so egos are involved, you know.
I will go on the flip side and say that old school karate, that's the real shit. You know, when they were doing shit in gyms and fighting each other.
They're also probably stepping more away from the traditional side of shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Like the BJC days.
Now it's just like, it's watered down shit and it's all fucking
the BJC days, those guys would spar like they're trying to kill each other. They would fight in the ring without changing a thing. They train their karate. They go.
That's right. Doing palm strikes and shit like that to the body and shit. Yeah, that shit. Like that shit was the real shit.
And it's the same sort of thing as similar to boxing because it's not a traditionalist thing. That's
right. Yeah.
It's a karate that's a mixture of everything that has no real history. It's recent history.
But it's got I see what you mean.
Like boxing.
Yeah, that's right.
Recent history.
I mean the old school boxing is like them, all the fucking old, I don't think gypsy is the correct word to say these days anymore.
Well, it is.
But like them old gypsies, the old Jewish dudes was was big through the Jewish community because like basically all the oppressed, all the black guys and shit, they're all the good fucking boxers because they were fighting all the fucking time.
Still are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. But but it is good that to like boiling back down to Muay Thai and having the community that it is. It's like that's what makes shit like Muay Vic so fucking cool to go to. You know, that's what makes our Valley shows fucking awesome to go to. Yep. So I'm looking forward to like another good year of fucking fights and like going to them shows and shit. But I've got, as I said, Ricky matched up. Might be getting old mate Connor in that, so I'll have a chat to him tonight. Chris and I obviously matched up for March. And then when's Valley? Valley's in February?
March as well.
March. Oh, that's right. And then we've got Beck and Bell are matched up for the competing in the AGL, which is the Australian Grappling League, which is something that we sponsor.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man. Like we've got little fingers in a little bit of everything, you know. It's fucking good. We got a little boxing team that's starting to come together.
With the, wanting to do the jiu-jitsu thing and the MMA thing, then
what's that, sorry?
When you're wanting to reach out to that stuff, and you've got to be having your finger in those pies and starting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, like we're doing. So we've got our basics jiu-jitsu and stuff that's happening now, and a basic MMA that's happening now, and then we've got a seminar with the guys from Armour. They come down on the 21st. They do a seminar here, and then from there they give us 2 nights a week where they're sending coaches down. I'm employing their coaches, and they're going to coach 2 classes a week for us here. So it's going to have an Armour curriculum. If the guys want to get belted and stuff like that, then or graded, then it's all going to be done under Armour, under Jesse's jiu-jitsu and his style of doing things. Because Jesse's a good dude, and I get along really well with him. He was here at the opening as well and shit like that. So and he's been working really hard with I know it's not really what we usually fucking touch on, but if you're into that sort of scene and you're like there's a couple dudes who listen to this who are from MMA gyms, make sure you sign up to AGL because we sponsor them and you should be a part of them. But more importantly, sign up for fucking Valley because that's coming up too.
Yep.
You will have anyone to Valley? I don't know.
If Seth's been back in, but if he wanted to come in and just go balls to the wall with training again, then I'd probably let him fight on there. Aside from that, I don't really have anyone, eh?
Yeah.
Like May will be the next. I've got a couple of the guys putting in who came through the trials.
Yep.
3 of them are putting in. Like they're in every 4 or 5 nights a week.
Yeah. Yep.
One of them really, really, really putting in. Like he's not naturally gifted, and he does struggle to follow instructions as such, but he's working hard. So he's and to get through the first fight, he's definitely going to have the fitness stuff there.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he goes come the end of the 14 weeks.
Yeah.
The end of the 14 weeks, if he's fit and he's strong and he's learning, he's going to learn the hard way.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
man.
But you've got to be learning.
Man. I mean, like, there's them dudes, like, I was that dude. I didn't pick up everything the first time. I knew what you wanted me to do, but I couldn't fucking do it because I'm a fucking spaz. There's some dudes who are, like what you said, they're not naturally gifted to do this shit.
I'm not.
Like that, or they haven't, they're not, athletically built at all.
Yeah.
I think we get a lot of that. I think ultimately in martial arts and especially in Muay Thai,
it's a medicinal sport.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's trying to fix something that's broken,
So I think with Muay Thai, it is, we do get them fucking, like what I've said about us all the time, we're fucking geeks. We're just fight geeks, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like we get a lot of fucking geeky fucking dudes.
Yeah,
so we're looking for confidence and shit.
Yep.
So we get people who aren't athletically gifted.
Yep.
So it's like, and I think that's why them dudes who come in who are good, they stand the fuck out.
Yes.
It's like holy, where the fuck did you come from?
Yep.
Why are you not autistic? Why have you been doing this before?
Why are you not autistic? Why are you not depressed?
Then you're like, oh, you are. Then
that's why you're good.
They've been there for a week. You're like, oh, you're broken.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just like us. I thought you were different.
Daddy touched you too.
Yeah. You like start having that heart attack. Like, I thought normal people could be good at this.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we're all fucked.
We're all fucked. It's okay. Thank God. Fucking killer. Did you say we had a question?
Yeah. So the question was, what do we think about people who refer to themselves as crew? So, crew is means teacher in Thai.
Yeah.
If Thai people ask me what I do for a living, I say I'm a crew son moi, crew fuk moi. So
you fucking speak Thai, bro.
Yeah, but
it's a little bit fucking different.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean?
I totally agree, and it's like people are trying to karate-icize it with the sensei thing and all that sort of stuff. And it is what it is. I suppose it comes down to how well do you know. How well does that trainer know, the Thai culture, the Muay Thai culture?
Yeah.
because most of them that do, like if you say, like when people are like, oh, you know, what do I call you? And man, I'll tell you what I hate being called, coach. I hate it.
Everyone calls me coach.
Yeah.
Oh, when I say everyone, like Trent calls me coach every fucking where.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I love the dude to death. He's one of my best mates ever.
Yeah.
He'll call me coach at fucking down the beach if he saw. He'd call it out to me. Oh, coach.
Yeah. So I don't.
I'd hear it.
And other people like it. Other people also like being called buddy and stuff.
I find it weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't like being called coach. I would rather be called crew if you're going to call me anything.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah.
At the same time, just call me Pinky or bro or brother.
Yeah.
Or,
But like same deal, but like see, because I get it. You know, like I used to call my coach Steve. It was Stephen Happy. You know, Stephen Happy always. You know, like, but I've got some young boys here, like some teens here.
Yeah.
And they'll walk up and say, "Hey, coach, how you doing?" And like, I think that's cool. Like, if they call me
it's
bro,
also a different story.
That was the other thing too. So I don't mind, like, full-grown adults. I don't mind what they call me. You know, like I've got like Troy Chambers, one of the fucking solid members of our team, really good fight. Like his boxing's coming up a long way. He's been fighting for us and stuff. He'll walk in and call me, "G'day, Matt, how you doing?" No worries. I don't need him to call me coach. I know, like, we have a really good coach-fighter relationship.
Yep.
When I'm in there talking to him in between fights, he looks at me, he listens, we have a good relationship.
Because at the end of the day,
we have a bond there,
what they call you doesn't mean they respect you.
No,
it's
that's
how
right.
they react with you.
Exactly.
How they act towards you is yeah.
Because exactly how you say that, I've got another young kid here. I've got two young kids. They both train together. They're both in the boxing team. One kid, super highly respectful. He calls me coach. I understand it. The other one, I don't believe him.
Yep.
You know, because I tell you why I don't believe him too. Because one of the other guys has told me, and a couple of the other dudes in the team have told me that he's not super respectful between them. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, and I said to
he's acting respectful.
That's what I mean.
Make sure he stays out of trouble.
That's what it is. It's like his goal is to fight and stuff like that, and obviously he's got to do all the right thing. But it's almost like he's trying to do that thing to get there quicker by that. But it's like you're taking backward steps because the other boys are telling me that you're not doing the right thing by the team.
Yeah,
you know, it's just funny. But yeah, I don't call me crew. You know, as in, because I look at you, like, you and I are different in this thing. As in, I'm a coach. I coach boxing.
Yep.
I coach Muay Thai. I coach strength and conditioning.
Yep.
I coach MMA. I'm a coach.
Yep.
You know, I've coached other sports.
Yep.
You know, like...
Yeah, I'm all Muay Thai.
Yeah, that's it. That is all you fucking do.
I suppose that's another part of it.
All you fucking do is
that. Is this person been doing kickboxing for 10 years and then they've started doing a bit of Muay Thai and they call themselves crew?
Or is it like it's now an Instagram handle? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it now your pronoun?
Yeah.
You know, because that's almost how I look at it.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it, like doing it, then you're not that.
Yeah.
You're just fucking using a him.
Was the name given to you? Was the label given to you? Or
and that's the other thing that I've never understood.
It's like me as Arjan Pinky, like with the Sakyam thing.
Yeah,
I never would have called myself Arjan until Ajahn Thai, he posted it one day, like a picture of me and it wrote Ajahn Pinky.
Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, exactly.
So I've now been labelled that. That's
perfect.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's almost like, surely, like, as I said, back in the day before I really started to do Muay Thai. When I was more kickboxing based than I was and wasn't really into I hadn't looked into the culture side of things because I was still in that MMA sort of thing. I used to think everything about that, like, hey bro, I'm white. Like, I'm the white guy doing the thing that I love doing. I'm trying to do it as best as I can, but I'm still the white guy doing it, you know? Like, so I never looked at it. I was like, don't call me crew, you know, don't do that sort of thing, because I wasn't in that realm of doing it, if you know what I mean? But like, I'm also not like what you said, all you do is this. You know what I mean? There's dudes like, for example, what would Kieran, you know, Kieran, like, all they do at is Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, there's another one
like
that you could...
Crew's son, but then Kieran's Kieran.
Yeah. So that's the way that works. Exactly. Crew, so because it works like that. Why? Because that's all he fucking does.
Yeah.
Why? He's also fucking Thai.
Yeah.
You know.
100%,
also,
man.
Isn't crew just the word for coach?
Pretty much.
In a roundabout way.
Teacher. Yeah.
Call the cunt coach. You know, like, that's just what
just be respectful.
That's me.
Fuck what you call them.
Exactly, yeah.
And if someone like, you know, some people, they want to get called it. Some people want to call. But if someone wants to call me that, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You don't have to, though.
I would never ask someone to call me that.
No.
You know, it's the same reason, it's the same thing I'd never ask you to call me coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in any serious tone.
Yeah.
I might go, that's coach to you, buddy, like fucking around. But I'm never going to be like, oh, bro, you reckon you get like,
coach to you,
like,
boy.
hey, man, do you reckon you just call me coach when you're here? Yeah, you know, like, hey, look, outside of here, call me Matt. But when we're in here, do you reckon you know,
you just touch my bum?
Just call me coach? It's all, that's what it feels like. It feels like a total reach around.
100%.
You know, it's like I'll stroke it for you.
That's the only reason I do.
It's an ego stroker thing, you know? And that's what it like, and I think that's what it looks like to people like maybe yourself who see the other people who aren't balls deep into it and stuff like that. But then here's the other side. This is where devil's advocate me says too, like, if they think they're fucking balls deep in it, then good on them too.
Yeah, good luck to them.
Like what you're saying.
You've got to prove it though, right?
Yeah. Well, to the people that they would probably put on a pedestal for doing it, you better prove it to them.
Yeah, and I'd also say, as a counter to that, if your trainer wants to be called crew, look at the people who are higher up than him and how they're talking, how they're dealing with him.
Yeah.
How they're dealing with your
coach.
Yeah. If your coach isn't amongst other...
I was about to say, if they don't have anyone above them, then there's probably a fucking thing there too. You know
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean? If they've got no one else that they're fucking learning off.
Yeah, that's the thing when you don't go the right way about doing things, whether it be the way you leave your gym to go and be a coach or if you don't do things the right way, then usually you burn bridges, which then leaves you no lineage.
Yeah. True that.
Yeah.
True that.
And you know, that's that lineage in the Thai culture is really important, whether it be in the Sakyant thing and the Muay Thai thing and like whatever. Yeah. Whatever. You should be able to say where you're from. Who got you to where you are.
True that.
Without any shame.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's also people who have the right to fuck up. But you gotta own it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll say like Trainer Gay was my trainer.
Yeah.
Fucking he's the most disrespectful person I've ever trained under in my life. But I learned stuff from him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I also learned how to not be that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I think now I've noticed in the changes in the last 2 years, more people are seeing him for the fraud that he is.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he can teach. That's fine. But now people are starting to realise that he just latches onto famous people.
Yeah, but that's what the gram does too. You know, it's like all these
Gets
people
you famous quickly, and then you go,
fuck. And then people fucking figure out too quick, you know?
Yeah. I think more people are starting to realise now that he's not who he's made himself out to be.
Yeah, but you know, everyone loves kicking in the beach water, bro.
Or kicking knives.
Yeah, you know. Fucking,
Did you see that video?
Nah.
He had some dude kicking over a knife that was sticking. The dude hit his leg on it on the way back.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, so dumb.
It's pretty smart.
So dumb.
I think it's probably a good technique to lose customers. But,
yeah, good one.
Just saying.
Do that in Thailand where, while we're, I've talked about it before with like getting travel insurance and stuff like that. Make sure that you've got the right insurance for when you travel to Thailand.
Yeah, just in case you need to kick over a knife.
So, you know, another thing I'm definitely going to say, there's a video getting out at the moment, I shared it on my story of, getting motorbikes is dumb. Like it's...
Especially if you don't ride them.
See, even then, the roads are so different.
Yeah.
One, if you're on the islands, those roads just disappear from in front of you really quickly. Like one day the road's there, the next day there's a big hole in the road.
Yep.
Like there's shit quality roads.
Yep.
And one rain means you've washed away my story with that is the way I learned it, which was almost the hard way. And by almost the hard way, I mean I would have been dead. I was hooking at about 100 on a scooter at night time. Literally that. I come up to this bridge, which was just flat, like it was a flat bit of road. But where the bridge concrete was joined onto the road, there was about a foot of bitumen that had just disappeared.
Yeah, right.
The whole width of the road.
Bitches disappearing.
And I hit that thing at like 100.
Yeah, right.
And stood up because I knew it was going to be a big bang. I lifted the front wheel. The back end came off the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm face planting into the road right now. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
100 k's an hour, I ain't surviving that shit.
Face split.
Man, I never rode like that again.
Lucky us, eh?
But it's like, just forget your fucking convenience.
Yeah,
I said
man.
to Jason. Jason's going over, not next week after, and I said to him, man, get Grab. It's like Uber here.
Yeah, right. It's called Grab.
Grab, yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Get Grab and just you want to go.
Politicians have got the same app these days.
Yes. you want to go to the markets down the road. It's a 10-minute drive.
Yep.
Like, pay your 160 baht on a Grab. Like, it's just the convenience. Man, just walk. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, but at
Try
the
and
same
get
time,
fit anyway, ain't you? Fucking have a bit of a chop, mate.
and what else are you going to do? Like, when you're there just to train, what are you doing? Do you have to rush to go get food so you can get home to do nothing? Like, you're going back to bed anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to be chilling out. You're going to be relaxing. Like, just go for a walk, cool down, have your food, come back. If you want to have another shower, jump into whatever. Like, don't be in such a hurry to do shit. There's not a lot of shit you got to do anyway. So I'd say stay away from the bikes. Everyone's going to think they're different. But the roads are so different, bro. I'd ridden motorbikes a lot, and then I went to Thailand, and I did not touch a motorbike for years because I wanted to learn the roads. I wanted to learn how the traffic works and all that sort of stuff. And if you're not very intelligent, don't do it. Full stop.
Yeah. Start from 50.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck yeah, killer. I think that wraps us up, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
That's a good wrap. So it's a good start to the year. We both got our gyms cranking, which is sick.
Yep.
We've got our fight teams, which are fucking going, which is sick. My dudes, if you're listening to this, you will fucking not like it. It is, I'm here to, like I said at the fight meeting, I'm here to make you uncomfortable. You will get used to being uncomfortable because there is nothing comfortable about getting fucking 3/4 fucking naked, jumping in a ring and fighting someone for no fucking money.
Yeah, for me, right, until you go pro, I'm trying to do everything that's going to make you quit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I am literally going to make you want to quit.
Like what I said, man. Like, don't be fucking butthurt when you come to training and I look at you dead in your eyes and I go, why aren't you running? And then you say something and I give you no, like, that's where, like, I very rarely do it. I'm either going to pull the piss out of you, but there is so much truth behind what I say.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, or I'm going to deadpan you and walk away. I'll be like, oh, okay, no worries.
That's me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's sweet in my head. So like, I'll remember that. You know,
if
like,
I stop giving instructions, time to start asking questions because there's got to be you've got to find out why.
Yeah.
If I stop giving, it doesn't mean you got good.
Yep.
It means I stop giving a fuck because you're not listening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, but yeah. So fucking get ready, kids. Fucking strap on in. And like I said, if you've got nothing to do Tuesday night, I am on at Cranky Comedy at the Crown and Anchor, 8 o'clock. It's via donation.
Ooh, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock is when it starts. I'll be, I think I'm second or third on. So there's a little bit of a warm. So probably closer to 8:30 when I'm actually on.
Yeah, sweet. I'll come straight from the gym.
Come on down. If you want to come on down, I got some. Don't actually know what I'm doing. I do. I've been working on some material that I've had from a while.
I actually don't know what I'm doing.
All I can do, I've been writing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You know how you've been talking about how the things that you've been doing at night, like looking at like shit that you're gonna learn. I've been writing. Been getting out like my physical pen. My wife bought me a pen and paper for Christmas. So I've been like actually physically writing and shit like that.
We talked about that yesterday on this podcast I did with Paul because I wrote him a letter from Thailand. I only ever wrote 2 letters from Thailand. I wrote him a letter once, and like he was saying, I'm the reason why he got on Facebook.
Yeah, so right.
Keep in touch.
Yes, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, killer. Now writing is good.
Yeah.
Make sure you jump on Think Pink. You had a good convo you're talking about this week that's coming out.
Coming out today.
Jay Tonkin comes out today. So if you haven't listened to that one yet, make sure you do.
Yep, jump onto YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get there.
Like and subscribe. Yeah. That's what's on all the. That's what all the kids are saying these days.
And also, like and subscribe. If you can, watch my whole videos.
The videos of his whole.
Because watching the whole video is the one thing that helps the algorithm like that and hitting like.
Yeah.
Those 2 things, if you watch right to the end, that's the thing that makes more people get to see it.
Yeah, killer.
Yeah, so.
And then also Stand Up Guy podcast is still there. Episodes out. I will be doing another one probably today or tomorrow.
Cool.
Talk about my open day. I haven't spoken about any of that shit yet. So wonderful. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Ringlovers podcast on Instagram. Stand Up Guy podcast for me. Team Pinky Muay Thai for the man.
Yeah, Think Pink as well. And
Think Pink. Yeah, I think we've fucking...
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar!
Das ist gut, ja.
Pat your dog. Love you, mum. Bye.
I do.
Oh, no, I'll press stop on mine over here.
Yay. I'll press stop on
Stop there. Hello. Press stop on that.